This is track number 14, Right This Way. And this is where you begin to understand that mysterious opening lyric that you heard at the very beginning of the show, at the very top of the show.
Yeah, Corey's performance here is so raw. In the studio when he recorded it, he cried, as he does on stage every night, and we captured it. We didn't, clean it up. You hear him break, and I'm really thrilled that he was brave enough to say, I'm going to just, whatever comes out is what comes out, and it's really, really stunning what he does on the recording.
Yeah, and there are more clues to be picked up here that will, again, this is when you're seeing this show for a second or third time, you suddenly realize that there are things that characters are confessing quite openly, but people aren't picking up on them until later.
Yeah,
and
Trenches
so
in the
Trenches
Rain
in the Rain
as a lyric
is really an amazing statement in retrospect. Once you're later on in Act 2, you will suddenly realize the impact and import of that.
Yeah. Two other things to note when you listen to this. David Kreppel's vocal arrangement is unbelievable. The harmonies at the end, with all the guys and Julia in there also on a tenor line, is really amazing. And there's a moment where Jeff Packard's character, Wayne Wright, there's this moment of silence, and he just asks the question, how? Like, how are we going to get this thing to work? And that line, that one word wasn't there. The original song existed without that turning point. And we were in rehearsal one day, and we got to that moment of silence. And in the middle of the silence, Jeff Packard goes, how? And then Corey just answered him with the lyric, and it was absolutely perfect. So all credit to Jeff Packard for just making the song dramatically continue its forward motion. A great example of, as an actor, if you're really in the moment for unselfish reasons and just responding to truthfully in the givens of the circumstances, it can be really magical and deeply worthwhile.